Hello? Can everyone hear me? It's been a while since we've been on the screen, hasn't it? It's good to see me, isn't it? Let us be glad. Let us be grateful. Period. Hello, everyone. Yahoo! Welcome in 100 Yen. Welcome in Icing. Welcome in Dark Phoenix. Welcome in Jack. Welcome in Fathom. Welcome in Leak. Welcome in 100. Wait, I said 100 Yen already. Welcome in Reizo. Welcome in Phobia. Welcome in Roz. Well, oh, 7 streams. Thank you, Roz. I'm glad you got your perfume today. Oh, I really want to smell it. Welcome in Lucy. You love your silly new monitor. Really? You got a new monitor? Welcome in Lucy. Welcome in Edgy. Welcome in Waffle. Yeah, welcome in, you guys. Red, I've always had this background though, haven't I? I think it's been a while, but it's not the first time you guys have seen this, I don't think. Hi, new streamer. Please don't forget to introduce yourself. What's there to introduce? Why is there a gear of Mount Fuji down there? Oh no, that was like a Fuji thing that was stuck loading. I kept it. I like how consistently late Rua is even for our own event. You didn't even show up, Gemini! You didn't even show up. You don't get to slander me if you didn't show up to the event. If you were one of the 4 rascals that reached the venue before I did, then you get to slander me. But if not, then you don't get to slander me. You didn't even pull up. No slander allowed. But how is everyone? How's everyone's week going? Everyone missed me? It's been like a week since I streamed. Oh my goodness. Then you guys couldn't hear my annoying voice for like a week. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that super, super crazy? I think it's super crazy. Everyone gets to slander Rua for being late. Nah, not for the community event. Only the 4 rascals that showed up earlier than me get to slander me. I believe there are more than 4. Really? Shit. Was it 5? I don't know. I don't even know how many there were earlier than me, but there were a handful of you guys that were earlier than me. So for that, I'm sorry. Silly streamer said she would video stream and she did nothing. I was a fucking dumbass and just did not set that shit up properly. I'm so sorry. I have 2 opening questions for everyone. For the rascals that didn't come to the community meet, could we get a name, a favorite game, and a fish? That was like our actual introduction, like self-introduction thing during the community meet. That was so funny. Huh? Hell no. Okay, wait. To be fair, the fetish part was optional. Okay, I told everyone it was optional, and the people that wanted to share it did. The people that didn't want to share it weren't forced. I can't believe Lika went to Lurk! What? Was it something I said? Oh man. Wilted flower emoji. Oh man. You gotta know what we did after we introduced ourselves. We had to clean up because it was near the event time. I'm sorry. Should I have made the event longer? I feel like everyone was like tired though. Plus, it was like a room full of introverts. So I was like, I think 4 hours is a lot of time for introverts to be stuck in a room with each other. You know what I mean? So that's why I went with 4 hours. But yeah. Fathom says you were late and only 4 or 5 rascals were on time. Yeah. And yeah. It was really silly. Because I actually took a car down to the venue and then I accidentally put the wrong street as my drop-off point. So I still had to walk even after taking a car to the venue. I had to walk like down a street, which is like fine. I'm just being dramatic about it, but it's like, goddamn. Goddamn. I took a car and I was still walking down the street to the venue. That was so embarrassing. It was so crowded too. The time was fine if we started at 1, but you weren't even there at 1, Jack! The only people that get to slander me for being late for 1 are the rascals that came on time. Or unless Jack came on time and I'm remembering wrong. I think I think Jack was like... I think Jack reached a 2. I forgot. Liquid Courage. We are not doing anything drinking related. What's the hashtags tier list not enough? But it's like... Okay, wait. I have to give you guys context. Because at the community meet, we really did name what you brought to the community potluck. Favorite game. And a fetish if you want to share it. But this was based off like a real anecdote. Because during one of my older club events, that's what happened to me. Like, I was like, I joined a club back when I was still studying, right? And that was genuinely the icebreaker question, you know, when you go for orientation in a club. And I was just there sitting and thinking like, this is a weird way to open up to someone. Ro gave such a tame answer for fetish. I gave a tame answer and then people heckled me and then I gave a not so tame answer. Okay, why was... I think the second one was less tame. Probably. Also, welcome in Nick, by the way. And of course, welcome in Gemini as well. Nick says, favorite game, Pokemon Emerald. Hell yeah! A favorite fetish, brought outline to the clothes. Oh shit. Okay, that didn't happen to me. I just thought about that because I was like... Because it was like kind of funny. I was talking to Roz like earlier today about the community meet and everything, right? And then Roz was like, your midriff was showing a lot. And I was just kind of like, I'm kind of chubby, man. Like, I don't really care if people see my waist. But my mods were very clear. Well, not very clear. My mods were like, please don't wear anything low cut. And please don't wear a skirt. Like, please don't wear a mini skirt. And I was like, I'm definitely not gonna wear a mini skirt. You know, I know my audience. I'm sorry, you guys. You guys are mostly men. I'm just not gonna do all that. Especially not when I'm like running around and trying to handle things. Like, I think a mini skirt would be not very safe for multiple reasons. I considered the low cut shirt, and then I thought about how disappointed my mods would be with the damage control, and I was like, okay, I'll wear a normal shirt. So that's kind of what happened. I don't know though. I wonder, for the rascals that have met me like before, and I guess like, you know, at the community event, what do we think? Is the impression of Roz, sorry, not impression of Roz, I saw Roz say something in chat and I got distracted. Is the impression of Rua RL like the same as online? Like, what do we think? Because I feel like the cackling is the same. And I feel like the yapping is the same. Same, really? Like, I hope all the other rascals that didn't manage to come for the community meet know this. I feel like I'm very similar offline and online. In that I have a loud ass cackle. Like, you can hear it bounce around the wall of the room. And like, I'm extremely loud. Like, there'll be times where I'll be talking to rascals and then they would say something and be like, what? Yeah. Or like, some rascals will like be fucking around doing something and I'd be like, ah! Like, 2 rascals, I'm not gonna name names, implied that they were going to kiss in front of me. And I was like, ah! I don't want to see that. Like, no real person shipping. No, thank you. Get that. Gauge. Isn't midriff Ruacore though? I would say so. I actually chose a really Ruacore outfit on purpose. Like, I guess I can send a fit pic in the Discord. Because I've worn a similar outfit before. Hang on, let me see. Okay, well, I'll just send it with my face partially obscured because the rascals that were at the venue just got to see my full ass face. Let's see. Hey, yeah, this is a pretty accurate photo of what I was wearing. The only difference is the shirt, because I wore a different shirt on that day, but very, very similar outfit. Even down to the bag. This is basically what I was wearing. Just once. Just this once, everyone gets to see. I'll put it in general. I might delete it later on. I'll think about it. If you told me to guess, your outfit is go low cut short and skirt. Oh no. Usually it's one or the other, Fathom. Like if I'm revealing more up top, I'll reveal less down low. You know what I mean? So usually I go for mini skirt and turtleneck, or you know, like low cut crop top shirt and long pants. You know, it's about balance, right? It's about variety. So that's kind of what that's how I tend to dress. Okay, it's in general if anyone wants to see. Equivalent exchange. Hey yo, FMA fan confirmed. I actually never finished it. I did like the series though, or what I remember of it. More lost control in person, definitely. I was just bouncing off the walls. Like, I think all the rascals that came can just confirm this, because I was really trying to go around talking to everyone and making sure that, you know, I had the chance to speak with everyone in person. Because, I mean, everyone came down and took the time to cook things or bring things, right? So I was like, okay, I feel like I want to be able to talk to everyone and at least get to know them a little better. Especially for the people that I don't see in chat very often. So, I was just bouncing off the walls, like, in the community meet and then also during karaoke after. Because, I don't know, karaoke setup actually, like, stun-locked me because I went to the toilet, right? So I didn't go in with the rest of them. I went in a bit later. And the karaoke room was 2 rows of couches set up opposite each other. So it was kind of like a PvP debate sort of setup or situation. And I was just like, this is a bit weird. But it was like fine. Well, it was fine in the sense that everyone got to sing and everyone was just having a chill time. But it was tough for me because I just kept like scuttling around here and there on the couches. Like, I think all the rascals kind of saw, like, at different points in karaoke, I would just be like on one side and then on another side and then on another side and then just talking to different people at the same time. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just really wanted to be able to talk to everyone. So much so to the point that when I came home, my throat was hurting like crazy. Like, I think yapping for 1 p.m. from 1 p.m. to like what, 9 p.m. or something, 10 p.m. Yapping for 9 hours straight, non-stop as Rua. That was really tiring. The next day when I went to work, I was dying. Like, even now I think I'm still dying a little bit. Yeah, no, I was dead on Monday. Like, like, don't get me wrong, I really had fun, and of course I have a lot of fun talking with everyone, right? But oh my goodness, I won't lie, the next day I had to wake up for work at like 8 a.m. I was just there like, oh, kill me now. Why do I have to go to my J*B? But yeah, I'd like to vouch for the community. They're all fairly nice in person. I just kept getting heckled, so I can't say that they were very nice or super nice, but they were fairly nice, I guess. Like, they were polite to me, but then they would heckle me, so it's like, but I guess they were nice. But yeah, I don't know, in light of that, right, the fact that we had an offline community event, I really want to do an online community thing, like sometime this month. I'm kind of looking, wait, let me look at my calendar again. I had dates picked out. I'm setting dates with you guys right now, okay? I'm like, that's what's happening right now. I'm setting a date with everyone. I was kind of thinking maybe on like the 30th or maybe the 20th night we could do a community thing. How though? Like, either a movie night or in-house 5v5 League of Legends, right? Or I don't know, you know, if we want to play Fortnite, because I have the Sabrina Carpenter skin, like, people leave, it's crazy. I mean, we can play other things. It doesn't just have to be League of Legends. Ew, Fortnite or Valorant, Jack. Choose one. Fathom says, who are you? What happened? What does this mean? Oh, Peak has a mod to allow unlimited people. I guess we could all play Peak as well. I was just trying to think of free games so people don't have to like buy anything. I'd rather Valorant even though I suck at it. Legit? That's crazy. The viewers dropped and you said League. Oh, that's funny. She said League and everyone was like, ugh. I'm not a fan of Battle Royales, but Fortnite's the only one of Sabrina Carpenter. That's what makes it the best one to me. Overwatch, League, Fortnite, Valorant cater to all. Yeah, I mean, we could do just a full-on community night. Like, we can swap games and everything. So it doesn't have to be just one game. It can be a few. But I just wanted to set aside time for you guys as well. Because I feel like, you know, like, I got to meet everyone offline. But for the rascals that couldn't make it, and for the rascals that are based overseas, I wanted to be able to spend time with everyone during the holiday season as well. PUBG. I'd be dead before I download PUBG. No offense. But yeah. I guess I'll make a poll or something for this in the server. So please vote. If you'd like to take part in a community night and community in-house games, then make sure you cast your vote. Because I'll be putting down a poll for the date, either the 20th or the 30th, and a variety of games. So probably at least 2 or 3 games. Apex is free to... Which time zone is it gonna be? Probably around my usual stream times. So maybe we'll start at about 10 or something, and then like 10 p.m. and then we'll play until like what, 3 or 4. So people from most time zones will be able to play, I think. Right? If it's around my regular stream timing, people will be able to join, right? Or do we need to start earlier? Oh, Tetris would be fun. Oh, and I might not stream this. I might stream this. I don't know yet. Why not do it on the 24th? How do you know my calendar, Gemini? How did you know that 24th was like one of my free days? Nah, but I think on the 24th I might do like a stream. Like a solo stream. So I figured that maybe on the 20th or the 30th people might be free to hang out for community night. Girl, it's Christmas Eve. Yeah, I don't know, maybe some of you guys have lives, maybe some of you guys are partying or something. I don't know. Like, I don't want to impose on people during Christmas Eve or on Christmas. I feel like it'd be easier, it'd be better if we just had it on a separate day. I don't want it to like clash with anyone's holidays. Also, again, for the rascals that attended the community event, please let me know if you have feedback, or like if you have any suggestions for what we want to do for the next community event. Please let me know as well. I do like the idea of everyone bringing their favorite chicken rice so we can do a chicken rice tier list RL. But I also saw a TikTok like earlier today of just people bringing like various bakes and stuff, and then like, you know, they have like a cafe, they have like a friend-made cafe in a sense. And then I also saw this other like earlier TikTok from a while back of like a giant charcuterie board. So everyone just brings in components for like a charcuterie board, and then they kind of put everything together on a giant paper like on the table, and then it's like a big charcuterie board. You know what I mean? That could be fun. The food is gonna turn cold by the time you go around. Yeah, I know. Next time when we do a community event again, if a potluck is involved, I'll make sure there's a microwave. Sorry, that was a really, really, really bad lack of foresight on my part. Even cold chicken rice is good chicken rice. I agree. Graphy gets it. Joey, welcome in. How are you? Have you eaten dinner, Diva? chicken rice with no chicken. Why would you do that? We're just gonna bring rice? 8! Okay, good. What'd you eat today? Oh, it was the bihun, right? Time to go barbecue? Do you guys want barbecue next time? I know Gemini keeps saying, ooh, chalet, chalet, chalet. But do you guys even want to go for a chalet? I feel like... Okay, me personally, the reason why I didn't want to go to a chalet or rent a chalet is just because of the guy-to-girl ratio in my community. I feel like a chalet kind of has implications, and I just don't like that. And also, they're kind of out of the way. And I wanted a location that was central for everyone. Because I'm gonna be really frank with you guys. Everyone is like really nice in my community, right? But the reality is that the guy-to-girl ratio was 6-1. Okay, and I was just there like, damn. I gotta do something about this. I can't live like this. Like, you guys are nice and all, right? But where are the women? Where are the hot girls and the cute girls in my community? 6-7? What is that you just said? A chalet? Is that not how you say it? Nobody said you have to stay overnight, but even if you don't stay overnight, I feel like there are some implications, no? And they're all really far away, Gemini. Oh, thank you, and Anon, for giving Shoyu a sub. Hey! Enjoy the emo Shoyu. Time to collect more girlies. Yeah, I gotta start playing Love in Deep Space again. Oh, the new Caleb card that came out today. Sorncaster, if you're here... I can't. I actually can't. The Caleb card that came... Yeah, oh, it's wild. It's wild, babes. I know! Oh my god, MC... The fact that MC is a biter, I was like... That's kind of crazy that they made that canon. But you know, good for them. Good for the girlies. Good for Caleb. Good for everyone. Chat, what's chalet? What? Do you not know what? Wait, can someone explain what it is to fathom? I mean... This... Is it not pronounced that way? I'm so happy for the Caleb girlies who get to bite his fat chest. Amen. Amen, Graphy. Amen. Also, I'd like to say that after this community meet, one thing I realized is that the community really reflects the streamer. Cause tell me why, right? Like the venue was this kind of shop house space. So a shop house is like they're basically 2 floors. So the first floor is separate from the second floor. They don't have to be, but they can be. So we were on the first floor of this venue, and then on the second floor, it was a bunch of schoolboys. I would say they were maybe around 16 to 18 years old, and then they were like ordering alcohol to their door. So we were like, oh, it's interesting how they're all boys up there. And then it just became a running bit, right? Because they had to climb the stairs to get up to the second floor. But those stairs were made of metal, and they were extremely noisy. They were just like, like, you know, like bed noises. So it just became a running bit that we were like, whoa, they sure are going at it up there. Like, that bed sure is creaking. And not just that, right? For some reason, I don't know what they were doing up there, but we could hear the floor thumping right above where we were. Yeah, and it was quite rhythmic too. So we were all just looking up at the second floor like, oh. They're really having some gay sex up there. Like, oh. You know, that kind of thing. And then it was just like a continuous running bit that just happened like throughout the 4 hours, because they rented the venue, I think, for the same amount of time as we did. So every time the noises started up again, someone would be like, damn, really on beat for this one. That kind of thing, right? And I think the funniest point was when Lucy showed up and he was just kind of chilling, and I was like, yo, they're having gay sex upstairs. He was like, gay sex? Where? And he turned his head like they were doing it behind him. I was like, upstairs? Like, why did you turn your head like that? He's like, where? I was like, bro, what do you mean? Why were you so enthusiastic about that? Say Gex, where? Exactly. That was like my favorite bit from the community meet. And I don't know, it just felt like a very Rua core kind of thing. The fact that everyone was just kind of joking about gay sex and impreg. I was like, aw, guys, you've heard me talk about yaoi too much. Now you guys are joking about yaoi. Like, aw. Like, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, I would like to say that initially I was very hesitant to do a community event because I was really worried that no one would show up. That was the first thing. And then the second thing was that I know my community is just full of guys. This is just a fact, and I think it's fine, right? I have no issues with that. But my issue with that is that, you know, if I have to walk into a room alone, full of like what, 10 guys or something, I'm a little scared. That's all I'm saying. So for that reason, for my past few years as a streamer, I've kind of never really done an official, like, standalone community meetup. Like, cons are a little different because, you know, it's like in public and like there are a lot of people around, right? But for an actual community event, like in an isolated space or you know, where I dedicate time to spend time with you guys, I've always had my reservations a little bit. But everyone in the community is very well behaved. So I don't know, I really enjoy myself. Yeah. Other people pay and not turn up? No, not that. I was worried that people would not want to pay in the first place and not want to show up in the first place. That was my main issue. I felt really bad for charging. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it was a bad price to charge, but at the same time, I was like, oh, the fact that I have to charge at all. I felt super, super bad about that. But I think that just is kind of what it's like to have to rent a venue, because in the end, the cost would come from somewhere. I was thinking you should arrive first to your community meetup to greet people, but I guess maybe a mod will be better hearing your concern. I did want to be the first to be there because I mean, it's not hard to figure out who I am, right? Like I said, guy to girl ratio was 6-1. Only so many people can be Rua, and only so many people can laugh like I do, right? So, not a challenge. I was just more like, like, how can I make sure that everyone feels comfortable? Like, not just the girls, because the audience was majority guys, but also, you know, the other rascals as well, who may not be as familiar with each other, or who may not be as comfortable with, like, offline community events, or, you know, like, rascals are a bit more shy. I was just, like, thinking the whole way, like, how can I make this person more comfortable? Or, like, how can I make the environment more comfortable? Or how can I make sure that everyone is kind of, you know, having fun, or, like, not feeling awkward or sad in a corner? Yeah. Because I think for an introvert, if you walked into a room and you saw more than 10 people you didn't know, like, your immediate instinct would be to walk back out. Because that would be my instinct, let me tell you. I'd be like, maybe I walked into the wrong room, I'm sorry. But yeah, I empathize with that feeling, right? So I wanted to make the overall vibe, like, as comfortable as possible. Like, I didn't want people to walk into the space and be intimidated by how many people there were, or how noisy it was, or how I might just slide up to you and be like, ha! Performative male! Or like, right? Because, like, I'm loud. So it was just a lot of, what can I do in this situation? Or how can I help everyone? Or, like, how can I make this rascal feel more comfortable or more welcome in the community? But yeah, show you. Everyone was fine. Even though everyone is like guys, everyone is very polite. Just saying. Also, I'm shrinking myself because I wanted to do a tier list for the potluck stuff. So I'm moving myself to the corner and then revealing my tier list. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit, it disappeared. 1, 2, 3. Did it show up? It did! Yeah, polite except to Rua. Everyone was just mean to me. Like, tell me why there was like a... Because Asfi's my best friend, right? Tell me why Asfi, Roz, and Lucy, and Falcon all stood in a corner and started dogging on me. Like, right in front of me. I was like right there. And they were just talking about how much I was like constantly not thinking. They're like dead eyes looking at each other like, do you think Rua has poor survival instincts? And all three of them were just like nodding. They were like, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like Rua needs to use her brain like a little more. And I was just there like, bro, I'm right here. Like I'm standing right in front of you guys, and you guys are just saying this in front of me. Like, isn't this the kind of thing you say behind someone's back? Like, damn. Damn. I was just there like... You know, I thought Rua would be a bonding point for most people, but like, for people to bond over me by dogging on me, I was like, damn. Is it really a community if they're being nice to you though? No, you're right, Fathom. Because if anyone came up to me and they started glazing me, they'd be like, oh my god, Rua, it's so nice to see you. Like, I love your stream so much, and I just think you're such a good gamer. I'd be like, thank you. That's nice. Cool. I mean, I think I'd be more chill if a rascal just came up to me and was like, you were late again? I'd be like, fuck you. Like, I think that was exactly how most of the rascals and I were interacting. Oh my god, there was this one point of time where I was just like scooping food or pouring myself a drink, like just minding my own business, right? And I forgot what exactly happened, but Jack said something next to me that was like sassy, and I was just there like, I'm just trying to eat. I was just there like, hello? Homegirl was minding her own business, and then I got attacked. For no reason. No reason at all. But yeah, anyway. Potluck tier list time! Wahoo! This is like all the food that everyone brought. Like these ones. The bottom row is maybe not so accurate depictions of what was brought because I didn't take photos of them. And yeah. Well, they're representative enough, so I think it's fine. Where's the cancerous chili? Oh, did we want the hot sauce specifically? Why is Gemini talking like he was there? Why are you acting like you came? Also, wait. Let me start with the immediate F tier, right? Because, like, Reizo is so nice. Like, God bless you, Reizo. Like, you are a chill rascal. But these biscuits that Reizo brought, they were most likely expired. And, like, it just became, like, a talking point, right? Because everyone was just like... Well, not even everyone. It was just, like, Reizo would be like, Rua, try one. Or, like, you know, the rascals around Reizo that had tried one would be like, yo, Rua, try one. Or, like, dude, you need to try this. You need to try one of these. And then, like, the people would try it and then it'd be like, oh. That kind of thing. What a rascal bringing expired stuff. No, he was scammed. It was an unopened box of biscuits. But when he opened it, and when we all tried it, it was like soggy. So I think the silica gel that they put in the container probably just wasn't working, and they probably just got really soggy. God knows when it was made, but yeah. But anyway, my tiers for this one are just like SAR good. This is my SAR good, life changing. I would love to eat it again. I would deadass leave my house and travel for this item. Then this one was like, it was yummy, but it gets bonus points above just being like regular yummy because it was strategic. It's like this rascal was like, wait, I will bring this because we need this thing. In comparison to all the other things that the other rascals are bringing. So that's my reasoning for that tier. Oh, sorry, it was Phoenix right for a second. My controller was bugging out. My bad. And then this is like the yummy section, and this is like the kind of yummy section. But honestly, the only thing I'm really putting in the kind of yummy section is this, because I brought these. I made these. Like, I made all the Rascals cookies, basically. Like, every Rascal got to take home, like, a little baggie of cookies. But they were, like, so crumbly. I felt so bad. Because I had to verbally tell every Rascal, like, hey, if you eat, like, all 5 of these in one sitting, you will probably get a sore throat. And if you drop these, they will just crumble on impact. So, maybe don't do that. Your Madelines are better. I know. I don't know why. I feel like I do Madelines better. Cookies? Maybe it's an oven temperature thing because I have a really small oven. But I feel like generally, the best thing that I can bake is Madelines. Probably also because I have the most practice of them. But they're also a little bit hard. I wish they were a bit more moist after having eaten some better ones. Yeah, I can bake Madelines. Oh, I was supposed to bake brownies too, but those flopped because I fucked up the butter. Like, I talked about this in my server about how, like, I kind of failed at melting butter, which was actually just so embarrassing for me. What the hell? But yeah, maybe brownies next time. Sorry, divas. Oh, and I have, like, the opposite of this story too, because when I was making those brownies, I fucked up the butter because I heated them for too long. So what happened was that the butter got browned. For the people that don't bake, this basically means that more fat gets released from the butter and then it just gets really oily. Like, you're boiling it down and making it more oily, which probably fucked up the ratio of, like, ingredients in the brownies themselves, which is what made them die. So that's what happened. But back during the COVID-19 period, when I was baking more, there was this one time I wanted to bake a cake for a friend, and I tried to make the icing by myself, like, you know, using heavy cream and then whipping it all the way into icing. I whipped that heavy cream so much and so hard that it became butter, and I was there like, it does that. So, yeah, I just don't know. I think to some extent I'm not made out for baking, but you know, maybe it's the kind of thing where, like, with practice I'll get better at it. How did you manage that? Because I was like, I need to stir this to stiff peaks, right? So I was just like whisking it. I was just looking at it and I was like, wow, these peaks really aren't stiffening. You know what I mean? So I was just like whisking and whisking and whisking, and I think at some point it just got over whisked, and then I was like, wait, this consistency is a bit strange. It looks like it's curling. Maybe if I whisk it faster, it'll hit stiff peaks. And then I whisked it some more, and then I was like, oh, the consistency is fucked up because it's butter now. Yeah, so that's kind of what happened. It was just like, oh, no one brought fruits. Yeah, which is a little sad, but it's okay. Okay, let me eat my little toast that's been left out to die for the last 2 hours, and then we can go through the tier list. Okay, I'm just going to go in order now that we've established my tier system. The only thing that's going in this bad tier is these biscuits because they're probably expired. But it's not Razel's fault. Razel's my goat. And the only middling thing was my cookies because I could have done better on them. I feel really bad. I'm sorry. But to the rascals that like the cookies, I'm glad you like them. To the rascals that didn't like the cookies, My bad. But hey, you get to brag about it. You get to be like, oh my god, I ate Rua's cooking and I didn't die. Smiles. No one got food poisoning from my cookies. See, it's edible. I'm beating the girl failure allegations. I didn't make charcoal and no one got food poisoning. Everyone that has some kind of stomach issue is because of the chili. Yeah, people were shitting fire though, but that wasn't because of me. That wasn't my fault. So it's all good. Okay, let's go in order. So, first things first, we have this agar jelly that was brought by Asfi. It's either here or actually wait, I would put it in strategic because it was like cold. Like a lot of the food was really dry, so I kind of was eating the jelly as a palate cleanser in between. Chili gave me hot breath and acid reflux. Are you guys good? Why are we sounding like a massacre happened because of Roz's chili? And not even the chili that Roz brought, like that Roz made, but like another like demon chili situation. Okay, next thing is Edgy's guacamole. I'm so sorry. This is like an awful picture, but there were chips of this as well. And the guacamole was actually really good. Yeah, I would put it in Sargon. I wouldn't say it's necessarily strategic, but it was good. I really liked it. I really wish I took more. I should have like hovered around the guac station and then just ate my fill in chips. Maxwell, welcome in. How are you? Okay, next thing is MX's apple crumble. I'm personally putting this in Sargood because it was so good. Like, I still have the chunk that I brought home sitting in my fridge. I'll probably eat it tomorrow for lunch. But it was really good. The only comment I have on this though is that the last time MX made apple crumble and gave it to me, that one was better. The first iteration was better. But this one, he was like, I got lazy and I didn't make a base. And I was like, that is a-okay. It still tastes good. It just had less structure. So it was like apple and crumble with no base, you know? But like, it was good still. The crumble was really yummy. Hi, Roa, stream just made me feel really hungry. Why? What? I thought you said no one brought fruit. Here you are mentioning guacamole. Avocado is a fruit? No way. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Oh my god. Wait, I forgot to mention this. Community is legit like streamer because the whole time rascals just kept gaslighting me and gaslighting each other. Like, there's this one point, right, where, okay, this is what NTR was talking about. Welcome in, by the way, NTR. This is super topical because NTR's noodles are right here. Like, NTR brought like chili crab sauce with like, I believe it was fire noodles. I'm not too sure what these noodles were because I didn't get to try it. Because I wanted to try the noodles. I turned around and NTR had spiked it with a hell circle of demon hot sauce. And I looked at the sauce and I looked at him and I looked at the rascals around and I was like, guys, is that the hot sauce? And someone was like, oh my god, Rua, you should try it. It's just ketchup. And I was like, nice try, buddy. I'm not touching it anymore. Yeah, who said no, it's ketchup? Was it you, NTR? I forgot who it was. Someone just straight face told me, no, it's ketchup. I was like, you are fucking lying right now. Like, don't fuck with me. So I didn't actually get to try this. I guess I should make a tier where it's like, Rua didn't eat this. But based on the Rascal reviews, it was good. So I guess I'll put it in good because I feel like this isn't just my tier list. It's also like the Rascals tier list. Everyone that was eating the noodles like said they liked them, but also said that they were shitting fire the next day. So is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Yeah, I know. That's the crazy thing. It got finished. I'm like, what is wrong with all of you who have like crazy spice tolerances? I'm glad I contributed to the potluck in a fucked up way. It was a big conversation starter, Graphy. Let me tell you. When Ross first brought out the hot sauce, there were rascals that were just raw dogging it, like putting it on their plate and then like just dipping a spoon into it or dipping a finger into it and going like sour? But it's really spicy. That kind of thing. So that was basically what the situation was with that. That goes under... Actually, there... Wait, let me just... Demon... hot sauce. This deserves a category of its own. I don't even know what the hot sauce is called. I don't even have a picture of it here. But just know that the hot sauce goes here. Because I saw like people try the hot sauce, like legit like one strand of noodles and then cough. And I was like, alright. If I put that in my mouth, I'm gonna die. So I'm not gonna do that. Should we just... Maybe I should have came. It's okay. You can come for the next one. This isn't gonna be the last one. I don't want to say this is the first of many, but I definitely want to have more in the future. I thought it was really fun. And I don't know, I really like talking with everyone about food and over food, right? Like, I don't know, like dungeon meshi moment, right? Like food brings people together type beat. And my contribution wasn't very good, but like, you know, I feel like everyone had fun yapping and it was just like a chill time. You make the hot ones chicken nuggets? Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, and the thing is, the next potluck will be better because I'll make sure to get a microwave. Like, either we'll have a venue of a microwave or someone will have to bring one. But there will be some kind of heat source for the next one. I still feel super bad about that. Because all the food was cold by the time most people came. And as the potluck went on. Oh, wait! As we were talking about it. This is Roz's chili. It's a really close-up picture. So it looks kind of like a pasta bake. But this was Roz's beef chili with beans. It actually wasn't that spicy. But also, I took baby bites of it. So maybe that's why I wasn't dying. But it was really yummy. It went really well with the chips. So I was like, wait. This shit is fire. Did you eat the beans? I did not. I dodged everything, thank God. I was just eating really small bits of it, but what I tasted of it was really yummy. I was like, wait, Roz, didn't people like clear this out too? I remember this was like empty. Like by the end of the potluck, I was like, whoa. Like people cleared this one. The noodles too. I was really impressed by the fact that everyone ate the noodles. So most rascals were late. Yeah, most rascals were late. Left 15%. That's not pretty good though. At least most people cleared it. Okay, next thing. This is Jack's satay chicken. Jack's satay chicken was not skewered, so it was just like that with like the peanut sauce. I didn't try the peanut sauce. But this was actually good. Like, it was yummy. It was seasoned really, really well. I hope Jack knows this. I remember the chicken being really tender too, so I was like, whoa. Like, and I'm not really a satay person because growing up, my parents really like satay, so they kept bringing me to eat satay. So now I'm just kind of like, about it. For the rascals that don't know what satay is, it's kind of like grilled chicken, but there's a very specific kind of seasoning or marinade that was used for it. I'm not exactly sure what it is because I don't know how satay is made, but it tasted good. Charcoal grilled chicken skewers? Yeah! But what are the spices used in satay actually? They basically are just chicken skewers, but what's the marinade made of? Okay, next thing. Wingstop! This was contributed by Lucy and Waffle and Falcon. As you can see, there's just this giant ass tub of ranch that came with it, which was really funny. This went really quickly. I think this was also mostly like eaten. There were only like 1 or 2 pieces left by the end of the potluck, and I was like, wow, the people love Wingstop. Like, People love Wingstop. So I was just like, yeah, like, why wouldn't Wingstop be so good? You know what I mean? Like, good Wingstop. I forgot it was Wingstop and Advantage, right? It disappeared so quickly. I was like, whoa, it's gone. Fuka, welcome in. Hi Diva, how are you? Or this is knowing Wingstop. Yeah, did you get to eat some? Okay, next thing. So salad. Oh my god. When Sov arrived and brought this out, people actually cheered. I remember Asfi was like, yes, vegetables. Like that's how clutch this was. Because not only did Sov bring salad, Sov also brought like nuts to go with it, and then like sesame sauce and ranch, I believe, to go with the salad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me tell you, there's a total of like 6 or 7 kg. Bad numbers to say. Anyway, there was a lot of chicken as part of this potluck, and wow, the vegetables, that shit was life-changing. I like vegetables a normal amount, right? But for the first time, like when I was just eating all that chicken, I was like, wow, I could really use some vegetables right now. And this salad was a god tier lifesaver. Like actually top tier for strategic, because like so deliberately bought salad knowing that there were just no vegetables involved in this potluck. Hi Diva, I'm so glad I finally get to see you at Alpha, even though it was short while, but keeps like, oh thank you. I'm glad we got to see each other too. I didn't know you were working there. So when Lucy was like, bro, do you want to meet Fuka? I was like, what? He's here? Right now? 6, 7. Sure, you would have got along so well with the rest of them, because every time someone said 6 or 7, there would immediately be like 3 echoes of like 6, 7, and then people would do the hand sign, and I'd be like, bro, can't stand you guys. Can't go anywhere with you guys, bro. Okay, next thing. What's the next thing? This is Japanese curry. The picture is so fucked up because for some reason, instead of becoming like vertical, it was horizontal, and I just kind of squeezed it so that it would look like the rest of them. This is pretty good. I know some of the rascals were saying that was pretty thick, but hey, you can't go wrong with Japanese curry. You just can't go wrong with that. A portal, a little bit. I would have had an aneurysm. What? Hearing more than 2 people in a room say 6, 7? Yeah, that was me by the end of the day. I was just there like, man. By 9 p.m., the 6, 7 jokes happened. I was like, I don't say these numbers anymore. Oh, I remember was someone eating the Japanese curry out of a cup like ice cream. Really? Someone was doing that? That's funny. Japanese curry is the best. Real! Okay, next thing. Oh, we have our first S tier, I think. This is the mac and cheese that Predis made. It doesn't really look like mac and cheese because I took a close-up photo. But this shit was so good. Actually, might have been my favorite dish at the potluck. I think it's just because I'm a sucker for mac and cheese. But this was actually so good. And, it's just a shame, and it's not even like Predis' fault, but like there was no microwave at the event, so it just got cold really quickly. But like I said, it's no one's fault. It was technically my fault because I should have found a venue with a microwave. But this was so good. Oh my goodness. I brought some home, like some of the leftovers home for the mac and cheese. And then when I heated it up and I was eating it for supper that night, I was like, wow, this shit is amazing. Life-changing. Oh my god. I was at a different community event this weekend. Oh, you were cheating on me, Fathom. That's what you're saying. He's cheating on me right now. Crazy, isn't it? Opposite reaction when someone said it. We all booed and heck. Over here, it was a mix of like... A mix of 6, 7, like immediately echoing it, and then other people be like a sigh. You know, there would be no booing, but there'd be like a sigh or like a mild look of disdain. How y'all say it's good? It's like plain to me. It's so yummy. What are you talking about? What? Also, welcome in, Junko. How are you? Okay, wait. This goes in my S tier. It generally is so good. I was like, wait. This shit is fire. Okay, I'm just gonna expand my tiers. Domain expansion, if you will. Epic mac and cheese. Again, homegirl might be a bit biased because I love my carbs. And this was an epic carb. I enjoyed it. I mixed up mac and cheese with chili. Oh! That would have been good. Ooh. Cheating? What are you talking about? You literally just said you were at another community event. So you're cheating on me. I don't know. Which blue girl is it this time, huh? Is it just because I'm not blue? So it's better than raw papa's mac and cheese. The one that my dad made was a bit more milky. Maybe my dad added more like milk to it. I'm not very sure, but it was more runny in terms of texture. Predecessor was kind of like super baked together. It wasn't as runny, but maybe it's also just because it was cold. Maybe that's why it wasn't runny anymore. Like maybe if it was hot, it would have been runny. But like the one that my dad made was pretty runny. So texturally, it was different. Janko says, doing alright. I've been working in the morning over here, so I haven't been able to visit recently. That's okay, don't worry. How are you doing? We're doing a potluck because I just had a community meet. Like a local community meet over the weekend. Shit, wait, we're doing a potluck. We're doing a tier list for the potluck from the community meet. That happened. Did you let your family try the mac and cheese? No, because it was late. It was like 12 or 1, and I was just there eating mac and cheese out of like a Tupperware, like a gremlin. Most of my family was actually like sleeping because it was Sunday. It was a Sunday night, and they're like, good night. Let's see. Okay, next item. Oh, this is my other goated item. This was the chicken that Stylus was bitching and moaning about. I don't know how many of you rascals were in the calls when the few of us were in there like planning or talking about the potluck, and Stylus was scolding me about saying that we should bring enough food for 10 to 15 people. Because Stylus was like, okay, I have 4 kg of chicken in my fridge right now, and you're telling me that might be too much. I'm like, yeah. But it was so good. It was actually so yummy. I really wish that we had a microwave for this because Silas came pretty early. So this was like one of the first few things I ate, and it was so warm when I ate it. And it was so yummy when it was warm. Oh my god. Like, not that it stopped being yummy because the flavor was still intact even when it was cold, but like obviously with karage it should be hot. So I feel really sorry about the lack of a microwave, but it was so good. It was so good. But yeah, we didn't finish it because there was a lot. I brought home like I think 6 pieces, and even then there was still like maybe like an 1/8 of the chicken that was still there. Oh, STN Shadow, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the raid. Hi, Diva. Amelia, how are you? Mine's probably at the bottom, so I'm gonna go sleep. Small Mouse, yours was like 2 later. Oniru. Oh, that's a nice name. Amelia is doing okay. Still no job. Wait, are you back in Singapore like long term now, or are you like back in Japan? Also, hi in Shadow. You'll have to take a microwave review next time. Yeah, I was really sad, man. There were thick pieces. Yeah, the karage was so juicy. It was actually so good. Oh my goodness. I don't know if Stylus is lurking in here or if he's playing FF14. Probably the latter, but like it was good. Okay, sorry, I'm back from my gang. I'm done in Japan? Okay. Makes sense. But let's see. What were the... Oh! ST and Shadow was also chatting. What were you guys talking about? Flamers welcome in from the raid as well. ST is so sick. Oh no, please don't worry. If you're sick, don't... Like, you don't have to stick around. I'll be here like... I'll be here another day. I'll be here another time. It's no big deal. Shh. Sorry, I got ganked again. I think talking about food summoned Rua Papa. Because he was like, eating dinner on this day? Like, will you eat dinner on this day? You're not gonna be picky, right? And I'm like, no. So that's what happened. Flamers, thank you for the follow. Welcome, and you are a rascal now. I hope you enjoy your stay here, and I hope you've been having a good day so far. I hope you guys had a good stream with ST. What were you guys talking about? Oniryu, welcome in as well. You are a rascal now. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your staying here. And I hope you've been having a good day so far. You're gonna be picky, huh? In Shadow! By nature, I am a picky eater. Unfortunately, I never outgrew my pickiness. Like, how do I say this? It used to be worse too, because 3 years ago, I would refuse to even eat potluck. Sorry, not potluck. I would refuse to even eat salad. Like, growing up, I'm pretty sure until I was like 16 or something, the only vegetable I ate, or the only vegetables I ate were corn, carrots, and broccoli. Like, I was a really picky eater growing up. But now it's a lot better. Like, I do actually eat my vegetables now, and I do enjoy salads because they're actually pretty refreshing. But I have food that I will absolutely say no to, and I have food that I will pick out of other food. Like, I hear this is my worst food war crime, but like, you know when you go to Sukiya and you get a gyudon? Like, if it has too much onions, I'll pick the onions out. But I think the onions might just be a texture thing, because like, they're kind of slimy when they're cooked down, and I know that's supposed to be the texture of onions, right? Because they're like caramelized and everything. But I don't know. I just don't really like them. I'm sorry. Sukiya gives a lot of onions with their gyudon sometimes. So for the bigger pieces, I tend to like pick them out, and I tend to not eat them. I also generally don't like cherry tomatoes. I will risk it sometimes, but in general, I try to avoid cherry tomatoes because more often than not, they're sour, and I don't like them. I hate it when they're sour. It's sad. Oh, eggplant is good though. I really like the Chinese version of the dish where it's covered in like pork floss or like some kind of cereal. I don't know how to do it. They kind of bake the eggplant, and then it's got like some sauce or like some floss on it. It's really yummy. I really like eating that. But that's the only way that's the only way I eat eggplant, because otherwise it's really mushy and I don't like the texture. Yeah. There's still some foods that I just can't. Yeah. I get that. Because I think even now, like let's say for example, like now I can eat sweet potatoes. But I feel like I still can like raw dog like a whole sweet potato, like the ones you get at Donkey. Like a baked sweet potato. I don't think I can do that. I feel like I have to eat the sweet potato with some kind of sauce, or like Just something. Also, it's really funny because I think at the potluck I kept saying the word raw dog, and then at some point I was just talking to Reza, and Reza was like, "This is like the third time you said raw dog," and I was like, "And I'll do it again." Generational rationing trauma is crazy, dog. Can sweet potatoes eat you? Huh? You don't have your cow tongue. Oh, I would not eat cow tongue. I'm not adventurous with meat at all. Like, I eat the normal cuts of meat for like beef and pork and chicken. I don't eat chicken feet. I don't eat any kind of intestine. I don't eat any kind of tongue. Like, I think the part that I eat that's like a bit strange. Well, not a bit strange. I feel like it's common. I like pig trotter. But pig trotter is like a mood kind of thing for me, because you have to eat it with like that dark sauce, and it has to go with rice, and then it becomes like this nice savory dish. That's good, pig trotter. I wouldn't eat it on its own. I bet I could trick you into eating it. Not the cilantro though. Cilantro is like the one thing I really will take my time to pick out. Like coriander, cilantro, and shit, I had third one. I'll always pick out. Celery. I really don't like those three vegetables. I refuse to eat those. Yeah, the cilantro. Yeah, it tastes like ass to me. I hate it. Beef lungs are delicious? Really? Oh. My guac has cilantro though. Were you not there when I was just looking at you and Waffle, like staring over the guac? I was like, is there any way I can have like a scoop of it that has no cilantro whatsoever? Like, I'll tolerate it in guac, because I'm like, okay, it's just like a little bit of cilantro. But like, if it's in like pho, for example, and you can really taste the cilantro in the soup, it's like, I bet I could trick you into eating it. If anything's yummy, I would eat it, to be honest. But if it smells funky, or if it has a weird aftertaste, or if it has like a mushy texture, there's a very high chance I won't like it. I think that's why I don't really like intestine. Like, I've tried it before, because I share like, you know, like dishes with people who like intestines, and every time I've tried intestine, I just don't like it. I think it's a texture thing. Are you one of the people who it tastes like soap too? It just tastes funky to me. I don't know if it's the soap gene or if I just don't like the taste of coriander, because I don't know how it's supposed to taste. I just don't like it. It just tastes like bad to me. Okay. Sorry, I yapped too much about my food preferences. Next thing. The duck! This was a whole ass duck for $20 according to Phobia. This was good. But me being a hashtag princess, hashtag spoiled brat, or whatever it is, or hashtag 5-year-old child, I don't like stuff that has bone in them. Like, if my chicken rice has bone in it, I get annoyed. So the same goes for duck. I think it's just because I don't like struggling when I eat. It was good though. It was good duck. I enjoyed it. I was like, ooh. Rua is a child? I mean, I still ate the duck, don't get me wrong, but like, if it has bone in it, I'll be like a little annoyed. You could have played the streamer card and gotten someone to demote it? No, that'd be weird. It'd be so weird if I just like got a plate of like duck and I just handed it to someone and was like, debone this for me. I don't want it to have any bone on it. Like, that would have been weird. I don't want, how do I say this? Like, I think it's weird for me to ask for that kind of like so-called princess treatment. from people in my community. Could you take the part where it was 90% meat? That was basically what I was doing. Like, I would just eat the pieces of the duck that were easy to, like, bite off the bone. You are the prawn peel princess? I am the prawn peel princess! Like, I'm a lazy eater. This is the entire reason why I don't like crab, by the way. My mom loves crab, but I personally don't like crab because it's a lot of effort for really, really little meat. You like peel crab? Of course I like peel crab. Crab is yummy. But you want me to sit there and hammer at a crab or, you know, scrape it out of that little tool just to get a little morsel of meat out of its little, like claws? No. No. I'm not gonna sit there and hammer at a crab. It's worth it. Then someone's gonna do it for me. Then someone will do it for me. I rest my case. Because I like crab, but it ups the value? No, it does not. If I knock into a crab and there's like just a little morsel of meat, I'd be like, dog, what's going on? Yeah, Jack gets it. 30 minutes of shell cracking for 5 minutes of food. What am I doing with that? No. At least for prawn, right? Prawn, I can just go at it with a fork and spoon. I cannot be a princess about prawn, right? I can peel my own prawns if I really wanted to, because I like prawn. At least a prawn is like, the effort is equal to the reward, right? I just de-shell it, I de-head it, and then I get to eat it. It's like, not instant gratification, but like, it's fast enough with enough meat that I'm like, okay, this is worth it. With crab, it's always like, why? 30 minutes to just crack into the little guy for a morsel of meat. And of course, the meat is sweet, it's juicy, it's yummy. But 30 minutes for all that effort. And then you have to scrape it out with a little tool if it's stuck in the claws. I'm like, no. That said though, I really like crab roe. Oh my goodness. There's this one time my family had crab roe. Wait, no, not crab roe. Like a full crab for, I think it was my mom's birthday dinner because she loves crab. She always asks for crab. And it was like a female crab or something. So it just came with roe. And oh my god, that roe was so yummy. That was crazy good. Oh, that's... Wait, 100 yen is the same as me. This is why I generally don't eat steamed fish if I go out with friends. Like, I'll never suggest that we go to somewhere like Tanryu, because I have to debone it. And I don't want to do that. Sorry, does this put my age at like 5 years old or something? I will debone a dead fish for you. Okay, if there is a friend, like if I'm going with like a mom friend, right? Or if I'm going with a friend who is like, yeah, I'll debone it for you, or like I'll scoop the fish for you. I'm like, okay. Like I'll sit there and I'll eat, you know? I'll be like, oh my god, sure. Like, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even have to debone the fish for me. If you can just cut out a portion of the fish for me, so I don't have to like struggle with it. Or well, I can struggle with it privately and debone it on my plate. Yeah. That works too. I just need someone to help me constantly. Do you not know how to debone fish with fork and spoon for a steamed fish? No, actually. I was never taught. I mean, you know this, Roz. I don't even know how to hold chopsticks right. So do you want to eat the fish like when bird parents feed their children? Who is trying to vomit fish into my mouth? I don't need it to be like that. I just need the bones to be gone. What do you mean? I don't need it to be like mushed up into gunk. Wait, you can't hold chopsticks? I've never held chopsticks right in my life. You should take a look at the way I hold chopsticks next time, because it's definitely not the right way to hold chopsticks. Roses, huh? Yeah. I never learned. My parents never taught me. They were just like, they just kind of looked at me and they were like, well, if you can pick up rice of that or you can pick up things of that, then I guess you're holding the chopsticks, right? And I was just like, okay. And then I think I went to poly or something, and then my friends looked at me and they were like, why are you holding them like that? And I was like, is this not how to hold chopsticks? And they were like, no. And I was like, oh well. But surely you would self-learn, right? No. I kind of never did that. And, well, because of that, I just hold chopsticks in a really fucked up way. You can take a look next time. Like, if we go out for dinner. Next dinner, we are eating a place. Let's just go for ramen, girl! Let's go for ramen! The one that you wanted to go to at the basement of that place. The one with the really long queues. Let's go for ramen, girl. Not sushi? Oh yeah, we actually have eaten sushi before. I use chopsticks. Oh, I cannot use the silver chopsticks. Like, regular chopsticks are fine. But like, oh my god, the Korean places with those really thin silver chopsticks, I'm useless at using those. Like, genuinely. Sorry, I'm gonna hide this for a little bit so I can play something else in terms of music. Okie dokie. We're back. We are so back. Date with Ro? Who's the lucky one? Oh, it's not even a date. Roz and I just hang out and eat sometimes. But, oh my god, we literally just went on a community date on Sunday. Like, I got to meet everyone in person. And all that jazz. Waffle says ramen or mazesoba. Wait, are you asking me to choose? Ramen. I like soup. I've been in a soupy mood lately. Like I've been enlightened. I like my soupy noodles, so it has to be ramen. Okay, we have to finish this tier list. Okay, this is Small Mouse's. Small Mouse went to sleep, unfortunately. But Small Mouse brought not one, not two, but 6 pizzas to the potluck. And this one, with the ham and the rocket, oh my goodness. That was good. But also, people call me out because I think I was just all over the place, like, yapping and everything. And, you know, when I yap, I just stop eating because I have to yap, right? If I eat, that means I shut up. I was carrying 1 slice of this pizza around on my plate. And people were just looking at me like, Rua, that pizza's been on your plate for like an hour. And I'm like, I know, but I'm yapping with people. I haven't had time to eat this. And they were like, Rua, it's cold. I'm like, I know, but it's not like I can heat it up anyway. Pizza shop name? Oh shit, I forgot the name. I think there's a picture somewhere. I can ask Small Mouse later. But, it wasn't one of the normal ones. I think it started with an S? Oh, it was pizza. Yeah. It was pretty good. But it was like the thin crust pizza, though. So if you don't like thin pizza, then you probably won't like this one. Okay. I'm gonna put this one as strategic because, after, like, the potluck ended and we were waiting for the karaoke room to start, because we made it, like, a later booking, so it was, like, an hour in between. Everyone was still able to, like, eat the pizza. And I kind of lasted everyone all the way until, you know, after the karaoke when everyone went home. Actually, because I think that says a lot about how much food was brought. Because everyone was just full and dying of a food coma and no one ate dinner that day. Everyone just ate a ton of food at the potluck and then that basically lasted everyone through, like, 3 hours of karaoke and just all the way home. Welcome in, Rai, by the way. Welcome in, Ari. How are you guys? Next meetup when? Next year, show you. I just haven't decided when yet. Because I feel like we have to decide on what to do and when. Because I feel like the age distribution in the Rascal community is pretty varied. So I feel like no one's really 3 at the same time? Maybe in April? It'd be fun to have like a tie-in if I want to do a series of birthday streams. Wow, Fathom read my mind, yeah. Maybe if we did a birthday thing, it'd be fun. I was busy, but deshelling prawn or deboning is one step short of mouth feeding. I think I'd only do it for a significant other. I think that's fine. If I knew someone was attached and they did that for me, I'd be like, is your girlfriend okay with this? Because, you know, if she's not going to be happy about this, I feel like you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be like the kind of girl where I'm like, oh my god, can you peel the prawn for me? I don't care if your girlfriend gets mad. Like, peel the prawn for me. I don't want to get my nails dirty. Right? I'm not that kind of person. Like, if someone has a girlfriend and they're like, I'll peel your prawns for you, I'm like, are you peeling for the whole table? Because I don't want to get in a fight with a girl. Like, I'm good. Peeling prawns is intimate. I would get annoyed if my partner peeled prawns for someone else. Okay? Because I'm like, bro, if you're peeling prawns for someone else, you better be peeling for the whole damn table. Or at the very least, peel for me first. Or peel for yourself first. Like, settle us first before you settle anyone else. That's my thought on it. I wouldn't get jealous per se, but I would definitely turn it into a minor issue. Because I would just be like, and where's my prawn? Or like, where's your prawn? Why did she get first dibs on prawn? Like, what's not clicking, babe? I'll be the table boyfriend. I respect table boyfriends. That's completely fine. Rua at 13 would have done it? No, I would not, actually. I've always been pretty, like... I wouldn't say I've always been firm about boundaries, but I've always had, at least... At the very least, I've always had this policy of, like, if I don't like it, if someone were to do it to me, I wouldn't do it to other people. If someone is dating you, they're better off not looking at others' prawns. It's more like... I mean, I wouldn't be blaming my significant other in the first place. It'd be more like if a vixen was like, oh my god, my nails are so long. Can you peel my prawns for me? And he said yes, I'd be like, brother, you have just signed your own death sentence. Like, what do you mean, dog? What do you mean? Like, I'm gonna be right next to him, radiating an evil ass aura. How about if he peeled prawns for his bros? That's fine. I only get really annoyed at things like this if it seems like the other person has intentions towards my partner. But like... But like, if it seems like someone is trying to hit on my partner, then I'll get angry. She likes yaoi? She can like yaoi and try to hit on my partner. Oh wait, she likes yaoi as in guy on guy. It's fine. Yeah, guy on guy is fine. Healing prawns for SO also gives you first dibs to suck prawn heads. You suck prawn heads? Why? Welcome in, Shiro, by the way. How are you? Okay, wait. I have to finish this tier list. I've been yapping for way too long. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Drinks. Easy strategic tier. Because, oh my god. Again, drinks were a lifesaver. And it was like, I really enjoyed the iced lemon tea. Because that... I know, it wasn't even iced lemon tea. It was green tea. Green tea is my go-to. But there were like 2 whole... like 2-liter bottles of... No, wait. There were 2 1-liter bottles of Coke Zero. And that got drained so quickly. I didn't even see who drank the Coke Zero, and I'm not a Coke Zero fan, so it's like whatever to me. But that went down fast. I was like, wow, people here like Coke Zero a lot. Okay, what else is there? Oh, there were these Krispy Kreme donuts. These are also so good. But also, it was really funny because at one point, like, knowing that Waffle had brought the donuts, right? I just I was being like a menace. I was being like irritating on purpose. I was like, I was like, I was eating the donut, right? I just went up to Waffle. I was like, wait, did you glaze these yourself? And Waffle looked at me like, eye emoji, like, what the fuck is this girl saying right now? And I was like, just kidding. Lamau. I think it was 1 Cokeless Sugar and 1 Coke Zero. Oh, but they still went down really quickly though. The hot sauce drained the drinks. Oh yeah, wait, actually, you're right. It was probably the hot sauce. I'm a good. You guys had the event, right? How did it went? I've heard different descriptions of the community vibe and of the event. Like, Lucy said it felt like a classroom of adults. And Roz said it felt like a normie gathering. Like, not in a bad way. But I think Roz meant more so in the sense that it felt like a gathering with normies. Yeah. I don't know. What does everyone else think? What was the vibe? I was just happy because personally I felt like it was comfortable. It really did just feel like a Discord VC but in person, because like everywhere I turned, everywhere I looked, even though I was bouncing off the walls, people would just be doing different things. Like, I would turn at one point and then 2 rascals would be playing pool. Now I would turn another way and then people would be singing on karaoke. Now I would turn another way and I would suddenly hear the Nintendo Switch go on and I'm like, wait. Like, there was so much going on all the time. And then I turn another point and there's a rascal just decomposing in a corner. Then I turn another corner and I see Stylus drinking out of a cup that says Rua Hater on it. And I turn another corner and I see like Falcon trying to whack Lucy with his fan. That kind of thing, you know? Like, there's just a lot going on all the time. Well, is a pool table? Is it very small? It's like half the size of an actual pool table, I think. Jack would be a better gauge. I think Jack would be able to talk about that better because at the karaoke place, we went to a bigger one. So the super big karaoke room had a pool table in it. And then Jack was like, see, Rua, that's what an actual pool table looks like. I'm like, why does it need to be so big? And Jack was like, because that's the size of an actual pool table? I was like, surprisingly, no awkward staring, which is good. I feel like everyone kind of had an avenue to like talk with each other, but I'm sorry. I agree that I should have prepared more icebreakers. And we should have done the introductions earlier instead of at 3:30 p.m. Which is really embarrassing. Like 3 hours in, we did introductions. But the introduction portion was so funny because we legit just sat in a circle. And we just went in a circle, kind of like a giant orientation group. I thought that was hilarious. There's no other way we could have done it without it being awkward. But that was funny. Only awkward staring was Rua staring at me, Lucy, Falcon, and Asby. Yeah, because you guys were just dogging on me, bro. You guys were just dogging on me. Calling me an idiot with no survival instincts. They didn't actually say that, but they basically said that. So. Okay, anyway. Tier list. This is just a representative image for Cat's homemade ice cream, which in my opinion was good and strategic because it was just a cold dessert. Everyone kind of reached for it. It was just kind of funny because of this other item. Like, Remy brought buttered corn and condensed milk that you could pour into the corn, and someone was like, wait, we can use the condensed milk on ice cream, which was really good. But also, I mean, I couldn't make the joke to anyone, but like, someone helped me pour condensed milk onto my ice cream. I was just looking on at it and I was like, well, I passed out 7 times, but your ice cream is ready, babe. But I had no one to tell that joke to. So I was just standing there thinking that, like, damn. Yeah, anyway. I was right there. Oh, I should have just made you uncomfortable. My bad, Diva. I'll do that next time. But the buttercorn was pretty good. I think I had a spoon. And, well, you can't really go wrong with buttercorn. Is butter and corn. I didn't try it with condensed milk, but I should have. I think that would have been interesting. Oh, I suddenly remember. I don't know why this reminded me, but like I suddenly remember like at one point I saw Stylus taking his own chicken and then adding mayo on it, and I was like, Stylus, like, can I take chicken and can you write like a moi moi kyun on mine? He just looked at me like, what the fuck? That would have been funny. He doubled down, but he didn't. Oh well. Okay, last item is just a pictorial representation of MX's coleslaw, which I'm also gonna put in good and strategic because oh my god, girl, this coleslaw when it was initially paired with like the earlier items, which were the chicken and the duck, life-saving, life-changing. Let me tell you. Oh, a bite of the chicken, a bite of the coleslaw, a bite of the duck, a bite of the coleslaw. Ooh. I was out there like the rat from Ratatouille, just like, woo, woo, like, let's get it. And let me tell you, I'm not really a coleslaw girl. If I can pick a side at like a Western restaurant where they're serving coleslaw, I will never pick coleslaw. But that was good. That was necessary. And that's my tier list. Yay, yippee! Woohoo! I don't know. All in all, I'm just really appreciative that people took the time to actually make things and like bring things and you know, like took time to hang out with the community. Because I think the rascals that came for the event did kind of stick to the people that they already knew. So there wasn't really a lot of like cross mingling, if that makes sense. But at the same time, they weren't like closed off to other people. Like I saw most of the rascals like when they were talking to people, if someone new talked to them, they would just like reply normally, and I was like, hey, they're bonding. I don't have to be there, and I don't have to like babysit and make sure that everyone's talking to each other. Yeah, it takes time for sure. It takes time for sure. But I was just really appreciative. I was just like, oh, okay, it's so awkward. And I don't know, like, yeah, my big concern was that people were gonna be parasocial with me. But I think at this point, I've said so much weird, fucked up shit that everyone's like, okay, I don't really think this is a parasocial target. So no weird rascals like showed up, and like no one was behaving like out of line or anything. And overall, I think it was just a really comfortable environment, which I'm really, really, really happy about. Everyone bond over hot sauce, so I'll bring more next time. You should get more of the berry one that you were hyping up, because that actually sounds really good. I'm not. And here going, please, 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 bro. And here, are you just gonna set up hot ones in the corner? Is that what you're gonna do? Like next the next rascal community meet, and here's just gonna set up a table with like 10 wings and 10 sauces, and they're just gonna be like, oh. I'll plan with NTR to make Russian roulette hot nuggets. Why would you do that? Now, why would you do that? We already had a massacre this time. Why are we planning for more? Why are we creating new trenches in advance? Why can't we have normal... Russian roulette fishball sounds fucked up. Why would you do that? I have food strangers at home is a crazy sentence. To make new traditions? What do you mean new traditions? In the rascal household of gaslighting and gay sex jokes and apparently shitting your guts out on the toilet because you ate too much spicy food? Those are my takeaways from the community event. Gay sex jokes, gaslighting, and shitting fire. That's crazy. To be fair, I think the only Lucy was shitting fire. I think... No, Reizo had acid reflux. And Phobia, yeah, Phobia was going through it. Reizo had it coming. Reizo ate a lot of noodles. I was scared for him. I was like, are you sure you're supposed to be eating that much? Oh yeah, 6'7". I can't say 6'7" is a takeaway though. Come on. 6'7" is just so big now, and then the rascals are just brain rotted. And Shadow says, wait, we're supposed to be parasocial? No, I would be weirded out. Like, I was really, really grateful that there didn't seem to be any rascals that were just waiting for me to, like, talk to them. Or, like, you know, any rascals that were just, like, vying for my attention. I was like, okay, everyone here is normal. Thank God. I would have been really weirded out if there was a rascal that was just sitting there going like, oh my god, Rua, I'm such a big fan. Like, I'm so glad I finally get to meet you in person. I'd be like... Thanks. Okay, but if it was a girl who said that, if a girl was like, oh my god, Rua, you're so cute in person, I'd be like, stop. I'd be like, stop. If it's a guy though, no thank you. But if it's a girl, and she's like, oh my god, you look so good, I'll be like, stop, no you. It's different. I'm such a phone. Why would you say that? If it was a femboy, perhaps. Tell us your expectation versus what actually happened. I think the main thing that I was really surprised by was the turnout, to be honest. Because, like, up until, like, maybe 2 days before the event, I think because a lot of rascals just confirmed on the last day possible, or on the weekend itself. I was not expecting that many people. Like, I think in the forums up until 2 days before the event, it was just like 7 people, maybe 7 to 10 people. I was like, okay, we have like a good number. It's not too bad, but it's just like 7 to 10 people. And then suddenly, on the day itself, there were like 20 people total in the venue, and I was like, this is actually a lot of people. We're Singaporean, it's culture. We're last minute like Rua. I think it's fine, to be honest. Like, I had no issues with that at all. I was just kind of like, oh, that's a lot of people. I saw 20 and went, my introvert heart can't take this. I know. At some points during the event, I don't know if many rascals picked up on it, but I would get like a little overwhelmed because like reality would hit me and I'd be like, oh my god, this is a room of like 20 people. And these are people that I know from the internet and they know me as Rua, and that's just crazy. So it would hit me and I would generally have to like chill a little bit, eat, or like just like recover for a bit, and after that I'm like, okay, which next rascal am I talking to right now? You know what I mean? Hikari, welcome in. How are you? I miss Rua meetup. Hikari! We actually met recently. I just think it's really funny. Because I knew it was you, Hikari. I just didn't want to say anything. Because I wasn't wearing a mask. So I was just like... I couldn't make it to that one. I'm in a different country. Oh, welcome in, Auntie. I'm sorry I missed your early message. Your earlier message. But hopefully during the next community meetup, I'll be actually streaming like video, or maybe a rascal can help to set up a video camera, so at least the other rascals that can't make it, or well, physically can't be in Singapore, can see what's going on during the community meetup. Carrie says, when was that? SGCC. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing good too. I'm just eating my dinner really slowly and belatedly because I yapped too much. This is exactly what happened to the community during the community event. I would yap so hard I would forget to eat. And then 1 hour later I would realize, oh fuck, I haven't eaten anything. And then my food would be cold. And that's exactly what's happening right now. My food is cold. Literally a laptop in the corner? Well, or you could bring your phone around. That could also be funny. A laptop in the corner would be kind of sad. Was that what Falcon was trying to do at the karaoke? Yeah, he was like, let me see if this mic works. But then there was a lot of feedback constantly, so that was what Falcon and Small Mouse are trying to solve during the karaoke. But I think because of the way the room was set up with all the speakers and the microphones, there was just no way to deal with the feedback. Yeah, a laptop in a corner is just a cock chair. Like, let's at least bring the phone around or something. That could represent chat though. What? Laptop in a cuck chair? Hikari says, how do you know it was me? Someone said your name, so I was like, ah, it's Hikari. Yeah, cameraman is needed. Chat just wants to watch. Listen, I know what NTR's fetish is, right? But like, I don't know about the rest of you rascals. Cat says wash the cook chair. No, I was saying that next community event, I'll make sure that we actually do have a video feed. But you know, maybe a rascal can help me set it up or something. And then someone was saying that, oh, like just a laptop in a corner. And then someone was like, yeah, but a laptop in a corner would just be a cuck chair. I did not stutter. No, you didn't. And you know what? I respect it. You know what? You're freaked up. Good for you. Good for you. I respect every rascal that said their fetish, by the way. I'm like, you know what? I respect it. Palm says, you seem familiar. Are you Rua from Twitch? Are we not on Twitch right now? What other VTuber events we just had a phone on a stand? I mean, I guess that could work. But I guess that could work. Then it's not really a cuck chair. At least we can kind of interact with that a little. Maybe. You have a Twitch? Yeah, what even is a Twitch? Interactive cuck chair experience is crazy. How was the Paula Rua? It was really fun, Aza. They were saying, everyone was saying it felt kind of like a university gathering, which is good, right? Because I feel like that means the overall vibe was like comfortable. But I was really surprised. I think a lot of people were also pretty surprised by how big the turnout was. Especially because a lot of the rascals are like introverts, so there are some times where like the more introverted rascals would just be dying in a corner, and I would just look at them like, set up that reboot that can be remote controlled and have a Discord rascal controller it can share and feed. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, with a group of sus boys on the floor above. I just felt like the venue and just what happened with the community event was just so on brand for me and for the rascals in general. Like, tell me why we're just making gay sex jokes the whole way for 4 hours, and the whole time rascals were just dogging on me and gaslighting me and gaslighting each other. Bro, how does that even work? Like, it was so funny because, like, at one point I was talking to NTR and Phobia specifically in like a corner, right? And Phobia looked at me and he was like, "So, which one is Lucy?" So I just turned over to like where Lucy was talking with like SV and Falcon and like a few other people. I just shouted across the room. I was like, "Which one is Lucy?" And then I think 3 or 4 people, like 3 or 4 of them, just like Spider-Man pointed at each other. It was so funny, like completely impromptu, unplanned, but so funny to watch. Spider-Man as moment, exactly. But like, that's my renewed impression. I think most rascals are pretty like funny or witty, which is great. Like, no one was like really like awkward, and I felt like I got to talk to everyone and kind of understand them better. Because even Small Mouse, who I feel like I don't really get to talk to because I stream late, like Small Mouse is pretty sassy in person too, and then Oscar was also pretty sassy in person. Oscar I was kind of surprised by because I was talking to Oscar during like the karaoke, because at one point I really wanted to like spray more of my perfume on me because I was like sweaty and I could smell the sweat on myself. I was like, I gotta keep smelling nice for like another hour. So I got my perfume out, and then he saw because he was sitting next to my bag. And he was like, "Oh, what perfume is that?" So we had like a small conversation about perfume, and surprisingly he liked the scent. Because I was like, "It's a really feminine scent. Are you sure you want me to like spray it on you? And are you sure like you want like a sniff?" He was like, yeah. Like, I actually really like the scent. It's good. Like, I don't really mind feminine scents. I was like, "Oh, all right, okay, girl." Sniffer, as in like, he wasn't sniffing on me. I just offered to like spray on his hand, but I was like, "It's strong though. Like, and it lasts quite long though if you don't like the smell." I don't believe the rascals are introverted. Some of them talk more than Rua. Most of them are. I think it's because a lot of them got really drained and then immediately wanted to go home like right after the event, or like they just shut down like during the karaoke. The karaoke was actually really funny because you could see like people were like evaporating on the couches, and yeah, I don't know. It was really funny to me. I was like, "Lol." I evaporated for sure. No, me too. By karaoke, I was dying. I needed like a little bit of time to like just sit there and not sing and not do anything before I could be like, "Okay, which rascals didn't I talk to just now? Who else can I talk to?" Sylph? Actually, no. Sylph and Predis hard carried the karaoke. Oh my god. 3-4 hours of singing. The whole way, Sylph and Predis were singing. It was either one of them just constantly singing non-stop. I was like, that is nuts. I sang like 4 songs max because my throat was dying. But Sylph and Predis just sang the whole way. Yeah, Sylph was singing a lot of venue. My guy Sylph, one thing about Sylph, he loves the karaoke. Bro is a singer. LG, welcome in. Hungry Mexican, welcome in as well. Hi, divas. They're waiting their entire life. For that moment, no. I don't think it's that. I think Sylph just loves karaoke and he just locks in when there's karaoke. Because it's like Amelia is saying. Like, Sylph loves karaoke so much she has a karaoke machine at home. And that guy can really sing for hours. He's got lungs. I would have been there like 2 hours and skedaddle into the air. Is it because we would have been like overwhelmed by the number of people, Fathom? It's kind of what happened to Lucy. I think Lucy came at like 3 when the event ended at 5. And then like Lucy was genuinely stunned by how many people there were. He needed like a little bit of time to like warm up and like yap. Immediately when he walked in, he was like, "Bro, got stun locked. Why are there so many people here?" I just looked at him and I was like, "Oh." The list was pretty long. I'm surprised Lucy needed a warm up. Lucy's an introvert. I'm also an introvert, but most people, I don't know. Do I not seem like an introvert? I feel like I definitely am. Also, it was kind of funny because we got free alcohol from the sussy guys upstairs. And immediately I was like, wait, free alcohol, that's so epic. And then I think 2 or 3 rascals were like, Rua, if you ever go to an event and people give you free drinks or free food, you actually shouldn't take it, you shouldn't eat it. And I was like, oh. And they were like, especially if it's from a stranger. Because, yeah. In Lucy's words, I have the survival instincts of a peanut. They gave y'all free drinks? They gave the whole group free drinks. So in Edge's little ice box, there are 2 cans of Heineken beer and there are 2 cans of Somersby. And Shadow says great survival skills you have? No, I would die without my mods, actually. Jack says agreed on my lack of survival instincts. Man, they're trying to roofie the whole group. Nah. Like, they were kids. They were, like, definitely, like, a younger crowd. They wouldn't have done anything to tamper with the drinks. I think they just genuinely couldn't finish drinking. Yeah, but because of that, some of the rascals were like, Rua, this happens at an event or something. Better not take the drink. Okay. When I go to an event, I usually find a chill spot to hang out and leave when I'm tired. You don't talk to people, Fathom? Wait, how many rascals did I smack on the shoulder? Because I'm realizing I have the habit, and I tend to do that a lot. Did every rascal just get hit on the shoulder? She has the uncle shoulder slap habit. I do. Like, if I laugh or when I talk to people, I'm like, hey! And I tap their shoulder. A Juma slap is crazy, dog. Forced to talk to people? No, you weren't, Kat. There were a few times where I saw you just sitting and just, like, soaking in the vibe and staring into space. Like, I think Kat's doing it. Lucy just liar, you just beat the shit out of me? Because my legs hurt, Lucy. After gymming yesterday. Fuck you. Also, Fathom, like, that's totally fine. Like, if you want to just take in the ambiance. Because there are a couple of rascals that just did that, too. Sorry, let me chug my soup. Cold now. How long I've been yapping for. This was supposed to be my dinner. Did I just finish your food first? I am. I'm finishing it right now. It's just cold. I got too excited yapping. That always happens. You can ask Falcon, you can ask Lucy, and you can ask Roz. Every time I go out to eat with them. If I get too excited yapping, I eat really slowly. And then you have to wait for me while I eat my food. It's like Roz will be done eating, and I also have half my bowl of whatever I'm eating left. It's so bad. Okay, I'm done eating. Also, oh wait, not also. Yeah, actually, also, I thought it was really funny that I coincidentally matched outfits with my mods, like mainly like Lucy and Falcon, because all three of us showed up in like black top and like long black pants. And I was like, look at them, I was like, they're taking it OTB. Like, it would have been good. It's like different styles, but it was like all black. Yeah. I'm not really birds of a feather of any other rascal, so I probably wouldn't seek anyone out. Not like I'm trying to make myself sound sad. No, but like, I don't think any rascals are super, super, super similar to each other, too. I think it really was just more of a familiarity thing. Because some of the rascals had met each other prior. Or, like, it was just the kind of thing where, you know, you're getting food from, like, the potluck table, and then maybe the rascal next to you strikes up conversation or something. So it was really chill. It wasn't anything like, oh my god, this rascal is my soulmate! Or that rascal is my soulmate. It was just more of like it was just more of, a chill thing. It really did feel like a university party or like a gathering with friends. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. Like, you know those big Discord calls that we have, the girl night? Actually no, it wasn't quite at the girls night level, cuz that's when we really like yap and gossip on like a group level. It was a bit more split up than that because of the timing and because everyone only got introduced to each other like later. Um, but it was a bit more like the larger group calls where everyone's just like yapping or like doing different things. Rice's suit spot, yeah, there was a rascal that couldn't make it for the potluck to the potluck event, but apparently if they came, they would have come in a suit, just to spite me. All black. You know what? I imagine Russ super bright. Really? I posted a fit pic in my server. That was basically what I was wearing. I told the rascals earlier, the picture in general, like I'm posting that because I wanted well not I wanted, but more like since the rascals got to see me during the community event, like I don't mind showing like what I was wearing during the during the thing. Bad Joker cosplayer is it is I. You're gonna do that if you come for a community event, Fathom? I'll leave. I'll do a 180 and I'll leave. Also, wait, why did Falcon reply to chat earlier? I just scrolled back up. Falcon, aren't you streaming? Falcon streaming right now? I think so. I found a Milo Nuggets. Arrgh. Hope you like the small gift. Yeah, the Corona is really cute. Thank you. I didn't put them in ice cream. That's okay. That means you can make even more ice cream next time, right? It was yummy. But yeah, Shiro, why do you have the impression that I dress super bright? No, I've always been the kind of person where like the main color in my closet is black. I rarely wear bright color clothing. You can ask most of the streamer friends that have met me in person. I don't wear color. Or at the very least, I will wear one item of black. Sorry, my torso. Ugh, where are my legs? Okay, I'm gonna yap for a bit more and then I'm gonna sleep. I'm EB today. But I don't know, I like really yapping with everyone and I think it's really fun. Or rather, I'm just, again, not to sound like a broken record, I'm just really happy that people showed up for the community and that, everyone seemed to have fun in some way or another. Whether it was because they spent some time molding about what to bring and then the reception is good, or Whether it was because like you got to laugh at me in person, being a clown, girl failure, or like, you know, whether it was just because the overall vibe of the event was comfy and was like not as scary as you thought it might have been. You know? So I'm just happy. Yeah. I fly 8,000 kilometers to cosplay your favorite character and you just leave. If it's a bad Joker cosplay, I'm leaving. I'm like turning 180. I'm like, bye. A bit more is 2 hours. Right? A bit more is 1 hour. I want to go to sleep a little bit earlier today. Because you seem like a very bright person in personality sense, at least. I don't know. What do the rascals think? Is Rua scary in person? Oh, Amelia says the multiple times I've met Rua, she's always in black, no other colors. Yeah, I usually wear like all black outfits. Rua is a big sweetheart in person? Stop! Rua beats her viewers. Die! NTR, die! I say that, but NTR is like, oh my god. It was so funny because NTR and I were in a corner just talking about tattoos. And I was just... I feel like I kind of stereotyped NTR. I was like, because NTR told me about the tattoos that he has. I was like, yeah, looking at you, that's what I thought. I was like, CP is crazy. You literally call him a big, but he looks like one. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but I can't lie. I can't lie. He does kind of look like a punk. I need. Okay, wait. Am I allowed to describe you, NTR, or like is that doxing? But I need you all to. I need you all to understand. All the other rascals. This guy pulls up in like a giant black shirt, and then he has chains. He has piercings. He has like a thick ring. He's got the Crocs with the mahjong tile gibbets on them. I'm like, this fucking guy. this fucking guy is like a punk. You know what I mean? And Jared walks in, looks like he'll win an alley fight. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro looks like a Yakuza NPC. Like, in an aura kind of way. I don't mean that in like a bad way, just genuinely like, whoa, that's not what I expected what he looked like. He does know Muay Thai? Wow! What? And he brought Great Manto. Yeah! Yeah! Period. And he spiked the noodles with spicy sauce. Like, that was a crazy first impression. Are you saying NTR is smoking hot? If you're into that type, I would say so. But I'm not. I was just like, whoa, this guy's got aura. Like, genuinely looked like he walked out of a Yakuza game. Not in a scary way, just... You know. Just in terms of what he looks like. What else, though? Any other rascals I was surprised by? Lucy looked extra performative that way. To the point where he walked through the door and I was like, performative male! And he was like, I fucking hate you. So that was interesting. What else? The fetish circle was really interesting. I didn't expect people to actually be honest about the fetish question. And the range that we got was really interesting. I was like, oh, alright. That's what you people are into. Who wasn't honest? Who wasn't honest? Just people who didn't want to... Like, I wouldn't call people who didn't want to share their fetishes dishonest. Bro, wasn't honest. Bro, I love glasses. What are you talking about? She likes glasses, Sai Bao. Glasses are sexy to me. What are you talking about? In Shadows is what was the most common? We had 2 people say thighs. So that was the most common just by virtue of the fact that 2 people said it. But it was a pretty big circle, so and not everyone mentioned their fetishes, so there weren't that many overlaps. Because something like Vor is crazy. I'm not that freaked out. Fathom says, I also wouldn't tell you. Well, okay. See, the thing is, I didn't want to put anyone on the spot because you wouldn't just be telling me. You'll be telling a room with like 18 other rascals. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay if you're like shy and introverted and like you didn't want to say it. I just said it because I thought it was like a funny joke because that was based off a personal anecdote. I didn't think anyone would take it seriously. I didn't think Lucio was introverted. He's so different in chat. He was, yeah. This event wasn't a closed space. Yeah, it wasn't a closed space. But still, like, you know, the fact that some rascals might be beating other rascals for the first time, I didn't want to make it seem like, oh, haha, you have to tell this group of strangers your fetish. Like what that club made me do. So, you know, it's fine. More like because it's my private business. Yeah, I mean, I respect that too. It's why, like, when people didn't want to share their fetishes, I didn't push them. Or, like, I wouldn't have done so. Waffle and Lucy match made in King Kevin. Oh yeah, there was biting and there was neck fetish. Like, very close to each other. And I was like... Like, Cynthia Revo, like, thinking emoji with the... With the hand movements on the head. Like, that's me right now. Like, there's a vision there. I was more embarrassed by my fave game than my fave fetish. What was your fave game again? I remember you said your fetish and then people like booed you for not saying feet, which I thought was really funny. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wait, why is that embarrassing? It's fine. Whatever. Because that game is cringe. But like, everyone knows you as the card, guys. Whatever. Boo, sure, boo. Yeah, NTR and the people who booed Phobia are like right here. They're doing the same thing right now. This is exactly what happened in person. Phobia hesitated and then 2 people were like, why aren't you saying feet, bro? Like, just say feet, bro. So funny. Be the man you're meant to be is a crazy sentence. My kinks are oxygen, Saiba. Guys, I like humans. And what's wrong with glasses? Huh? Glasses are important to me, you know what I mean? Like, the glasses stay on in bed. Dare I say, the gloves stay on in bed. I'm just describing, like, Joker Persona 5 low-key, but he's like 18. So let's not do that. But, you know what I mean? We all know you're freakier than glasses, but that's the most important thing. That's the most important one. Didn't we all have socks? No. There were a few people that had feet. I think Stylus was wearing slippers. I think Jack also wasn't wearing socks, or was it Razor? I forgot. There were at least 3 to 5 pairs of feet. There are some raw grippers out there. Glasses is a cop-out? How is glasses a cop-out? They're important to me. They stay on in bed. What are you talking about? I wore toilet slippers on accident to be safe from phobia. Yeah, protect your grippers. Protect your dogs. Never show feet for free. Wow, Lucy says, we all know you're freakier than glasses. Alright then. I see how it is. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just glad everyone had fun. Does everyone actually want like a barbecue chalet situation next time? Or like, I don't know. Like, do we want some other kind of potluck? You know what I mean? I'm just getting a sensing right now. Because I do think it'd be fun to host periodic community events. Like, not super often, obviously. I'm not gonna host one again that soon. But maybe a few months from now? I think one per year would be nice. Or as long as I'm Rua, we could do one per year. Chalet is also 300 to 400. Oh, really? But chalets are far. The only thing I don't like about chalet is that they're kind of inaccessible. Did you financially break even though? No, I talked to everyone about this. I didn't. I needed 26 to break even, but we only had 20 attendees. Pretty close though. I didn't lose that much. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's no point in me hiding the costings of these sort of things. So I was just like very upfront. I think on the day itself when I announced the fact that I would be charging for this, I mentioned in my service general, I was like, oh, by the way, the cost was this, which is why I'm charging this much per person. And then I think it was Gemini that was immediately like, so you need like about 26 people. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. But I felt the rascals also pay with food. Some of the food looks expensive to prep. Yeah, that's why I felt really bad for charging in the first place. Because people were saying that, like, you know, like, oh, yeah, we also have to buy ingredients and everything. And I was like, oh, yeah, you do have to buy ingredients. So I felt, like, double bad in a sense. Because I really don't want to have to charge if I can help it. I don't make enough money on my own to be able to just sponsor a venue like this. So I was just kind of like, oh, is this too much to ask though? Like, they're paying, but they're also like, how do I say this? Like, they're paying to enter the venue, but they're also paying for ingredients and everything. Because I know it's not cheap. I also paid for baking ingredients, and I also paid for like, you know, the materials and everything needed to make the cookies for everyone. So I was in the same boat. I was like, yeah, like, it really isn't cheap. Like, my only consolation is that if we went out to eat, it probably would have been kind of expensive as well, given how big the group was. In before everyone in chat rakes in cash and coming. Yeah. That's what I'm manifesting for everyone right now. Like, you ate rose cookies, you're gonna financially flourish in 2026. The year of the Uma. Once a year is fine. Okay. That's good then. I think 15 is reasonable, and what we spend for cooking should be honest, so don't feel bad. Actually, that's true, because I thought it would have been okay if people just wanted to, like, buy food too. Like, if, you know, buying food would have been cheaper. Like, for example, if we just bought, like, a bucket of KFC, or, like, if you just bought a tray of spaghetti from Jollibee, that would have been fine as well. Also, on the topic of Uma, I'm gonna roll an Uma. Because I realized we got free tickets. Or, well, I just remember we got free tickets. And for Uma, for some reason, I tend to be luckier on stream. But let's see how that goes. I'm gonna roll an Uma and I'm gonna end stream. Because my throat hurts. The chili was you, right, Ross? Yeah. Ross made the chili. Falcon? Falcon, I was gonna rate you. Now what? I didn't copy her. But of course, welcome in Blue Flings, welcome in Falcon. Hi, my name is ruamamiya. I'm a succubus VTuber that was once a neat, now a thief, and today I was just yapping about the recent community meet that we had. A little sad as an afterthought because I didn't take a group picture of everyone, but that's okay. We can all collectively remember the suspicious event venue. It was so funny. Oh my god. There were rascals that were sizing up the venue like days leading up to the event, and they were like, "Wow, Rua, are you gonna kidnap us? Like, why does this venue look so suspicious?" I was like, "It does not look that bad," and they were like, "Rua, it kind of does," and I'm like, "Yeah, well." It doesn't look that bad. Okay, but the window though, the near automata window with the slight mold, I thought that was funny. Some of them thought it was level 2. Yeah, but the whole space itself was called level... Well, I mean, it's not doxing because the event's over. The whole space itself was called level 2 space. But we were on the ground floor. I guess I should have mentioned that in the poster. Like, ground floor, comma, level 2 space. I think that might have been clear. Because I just mentioned the overall name of the place, which was probably confusing. But anyway, how was Stream Falcon? What were you doing? The pool table was comical. Well, actually, they could have totally had a normal sized pool table. I don't know why they made it so small. Oh, wait. Yeah, Manhattan Cafe is in a game. Okay, Uma time, everyone. Uma. Uma, unya, sani, chai. Let's go. Wait. Maybe not that Falcon is here. We'll be lucky, right? Who knows? This Falcon has like no desire sensor. Where is my Uma? Oh, fuck. 1 second. I must pick up. I'll tell that my room is kind of messy. How messy do you guys think my room is? Phantoms is very... Jack, this one, will you speak about it? Very... Oh, yeah, no. It's very messy. Don't get me wrong. I just wanted to know how bad the impression was. Do they know feels and energy? Oh my god. Is it because You miss me and you haven't been laughing as much because of my absence? Like, oh, stop. Whatever that was. Unmod is crazy! How can you do that? You have my brain cell and like it's yours because I don't want it back. So I'm gonna move myself back to the side because Uma time. Where's my Uma music? Where's my Uma? Then. Uma time. Uma! Oh! I wanted to say, like, completely unrelated to the community event, but well, not we, my friend and I, like, we went to Public Garden the day before, like, you know, I had the community event with you guys, and both she and I, we bought this, like, Chinese New Year themed print just because it had cute horses on it. And, like, when I was thinking really hard about whether to buy it or not, she just looked at me, she was like, it's because of your Japanese horse girls, isn't it? Yeah. And she was like, yeah. Okay. We roll? Oh, wait. Let's go for the SSR first. Yippee! Let's go! But yeah, hopefully the little Chinese New Year horse print gives me some luck. I think that'd be nice. Tamamo Cross! I don't know if the card is good because I don't keep up with the meta anymore. But I like Tamamo Cross. So that's a cute card. Nice. I'm asleep. Good night. Restful-phobia. Oh. Oh, this is a nice outfit though. Pretty. This is a really nice outfit for her. Why did her default spook me? This is so gorgeous. Okay, we roll. We roll and we get Manhattan in the first 10. Come on now. Okay, it's loading. It's loading, which means we get SSR horse. Probably. Okay. I think it's the next one. Eh? Oh, the wedding one. Okay, I don't mind. Not my ideal horse. Because I don't like the older woman. But I guess I can't complain about a 3-star. Not the right one. No, I keep getting spooked in this gacha. I don't know why. Why do I keep getting off banners? Air Groove least favorite. I wouldn't say she's my least favorite horse, but I tend to not favor the older horses in the game. But that's just a personal preference, because I think the younger horses are cuter. This makes me sound like a creep. I just think it's weird in like a school setting sort of anime for there to have people that look like they could be my mother. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not going for that. Immediately clearing the air, beating the allegations, etc, etc. Okay. Okay. Lucy's here. Maybe we've got a luck cleanse. Let's see it. That was kind of a short loading. I don't think we got anything. Rest well. Wait. Did it say favorite? Oh man, long shot. Ah, man. Remember the video you sent me? The mood on what you said. Wait, what? Bro, I'm the worst luck charm. Think about it. Wait, what am I thinking about? Damn, that was like nothing. Mom idols would be hyped, don't you think? Not to me. Not me personally. The motion range? Oh man. Oh well. Is this how I saw on stream? Oh yeah. You guys, I sent Falcon this one TikTok that I pulled on my FYP of this one girl talking about how she thinks there's something ominous about ass cheeks because she likes, you know, wearing low-cut shirts and showing off her titties, but she's like, oh, but there's like something about ass cheeks. It's like something a little cheeky, like something a little mysterious, like a little extra flavor. And then like the whole time she was doing that, I was just kind of like, damn, this must be what I sound like on stream, like when I'm yapping about something. And you guys are just like, what's Russ saying right now? Because that was exactly my thought when I was watching that TikTok. I was like, what is this girl saying right now? So like, you know, for the first time, I feel like I understood. And then for good measure, I sent it to Falcon. I was like, is this what I sound like on stream to you guys? And Falcon was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. I'm gonna head out. See you next week, bro. Next week? You're not gonna come and hang out during a community event? Fathom, you hate me. You're just cheating on me. I can't believe I'm falling down your roster. Unbelievable. You sound like, actually, like, my waifu is better than yours. Like, actually, Japanese racehorses are based off, like, their actual Japanese racehorse counterparts. I bet you didn't know that. Isn't it Pokemon? Pokemon is Friday. But, if I want to do a community night, it'll either be on Saturday or on the 30th. I wanted to hold a poll for that, and then also to ask everyone what they wanted to do. And yeah, see, that's why I said it was rude, Fathom. I'm streaming again on Friday. Why are you saying see you next week? Boo. Oh, I was joking because you're a busy girl. Oh, okay. You know, that's actually true. Like, earlier today, I was planning like a meetup with Asfi, and he was like, "Girl, when are you free?" And then I told her, I was like, oh, I have like one free day, and she was like, "What? What's going on every other day?" So I listed out like every other thing I had this week, and she was like, "Girl, stables are truly for horses because you're an opposite of whatever that is. Like, why are you so busy?" I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Everyone in my life is kind of like coming back and asking for like dinner or for like a catch up or for like meetups, and I don't mind, right? Like, I think that is the cost of community. Like, I like being able to reconnect with people and yap with people, and it's been such a good time. At the same time, I'm like, wow, it's been busy. Ruamamiya, thank you for modding today. No favorite star. Is it because I looked at it with greed in my heart? Because I'm looking at the horses greedy. I'm sorry. Cafe, come home. No. Oh well. Oh well. No cafe. Okay, this is what I get for being unloyal to my horse. You've been streaming like a day a week. Last week was really just because of the community event. Because I needed to set aside time to like prepare things, and also because work was busy. And this week is also partially because of work. Like tomorrow I have like a work dinner. Then Thursday I have like dinner with friends as well. And then Friday is like work again. Oh my god. Every day this week. Like, in fact, I feel like my first opportunity to rest will be this weekend, because over this weekend it's like the one weekend I don't. Gonna take it a little easier, bit raw, as a treat. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think I have the tendency to be pretty hard on myself, because even after the community event, I was like low-key, when I was thinking about it after I got home, bro, there's so many things I could have done better. So I was being really pessimistic about it, but you know, since you rated, Falcon actually like DM'd me. I was like, stop stressing about it, go to sleep. I was just like, I don't know. Like, I mean, it's better now. Now in hindsight, I can look at it and I can be like, oh yeah, you know, my community had fun. Everyone seems to have bonded. Like, overall, everyone like had fun and would be keen on the second one. So that is an indicator of success, right? But the day of, like that night, I was like dying. Oh, gang, this time did I miss something? No, I was just talking about how like I think I have a tendency to be a bit hard on myself. And a very good example of that recently was just the community event. Because after it was over and I got home, I was just kind of like, there's so many things I could have done better. But even one step forward is progress, right? Or at least, well, that's the kind of perspective I'm trying to take. Okay, I know exactly who to rate today. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna go raid off now because I'm sleepy and I want to knock the fuck out. I didn't drink any caffeine today, so this is way past my bedtime and I'm ready to like honk. But I will see everyone on Friday for Pokemon, and I will put up a poll for that community night at some point. Please help to vote on the date and the games, because I think it'd be fun to spend time with you guys. And I don't know, I just wanted to have like one big community night before the year end. And yeah, I guess that's about it. But Rascals who came from my community event, truly, thank you for coming. The mods as well, thank you for like, you know, looking out for me always. But please be patient with me so I recover slowly. I think I'm about to get ganked. Shh. Sorry, just got back from my gank with my special guest. Oha Rua, Oha. Oh yeah, Rua. What's up, Rua? Thank you everyone for hanging out with me. Please go say hi to Sha. And please say bye to my cat. Meow. So noisy today. Bye bye, baby girl. Say bye bye, chat. Bye bye. Oh.
探求心に終わりはない。いかなる時も消えることもない。